against this team. That's why I like his thought of going these more team fight push-oriented items. But at the same time, his team unfortunately isn't helping them in that regard, as they need to be grouping up and push before this gets too late. I mean, they have to group up. That's why I feel like this Mock of Brilliance pickup is really going to bite them in the ass, because it really provides no team help at all. It's kind of like a very selfish item in that regard. Something like a Bulwark would have been so much better and so much cheaper, too. I mean, you can get a Bulwark plus almost the full Demonic with the gold you're spending on the Mock. So, yeah, I really don't like that pickup. A Bulwark and a Demonic would definitely affect your team in a positive way. This game is slowly getting out of the fingers, and actually the experience lead is now slightly in favor for FiT.
Yeah.
So this is going to be kind of scary. Portal key up now on Miraxis. That's going to be huge to get some initiation with Fade as well. Some counter wards of Revelation being placed by Sunder over here in the trees to prevent any kind of Fade ganks. So good job there. But yeah, this is, like I said, we're getting into a game. Now Tempest, yeah, it's going to be very hard for him to get that hole off. So he's going to be playing more of that sit back and kind of help the team out and get a hole if you're lucky. Actually, initiation coming out from Miraxis now. The Fade stun to come as well. Magnus there. And actually a big Tempest ultimate is canceled immediately right there, you see, by Bubbles. And actually a lot of damage coming out. Magebane does fall, so wow, lots of counter damage coming out. The Forsaken Archer actually does have that shrunken head. He pops it. Magebane buys back, but he dies instantly. So very, very unfortunate from JoNaSum fan there. Wow, very, very big turn of events there from its Ghost.
That was huge. I mean, let alone did they not only win the team fight, but what was JoNaSum fan thinking?
I don't know.
I mean, he bought back and he poured it back into all 5 of them, knowing that they're all there. He had 2 teammates that were dead. That was just complete suicide. There was no logic for that whatsoever. He gave them a free kill right there after a buyback. So, man, you talk about maybe it's Gosu need to be careful not to throw this game. That was big coming back. And JoNaSum fan making some smart decisions in this series. Obviously had a great first game, been doing a very good job coming back here, but that was just a big dirt moment on his part, honestly. The middle lane gets completely cleared out, and I believe it's Gosu now, despite some questionable decision-making. It looks like they're on their way to being victorious here, although we do see Miraxis jump in. Magnus on the background jumps on an Empath. Empath in a lot of trouble. Empath will fall. She does not have her ultimate anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. You see in the background Miraxis' ultimate activated, exploding right there. Magebane is now back up, and that is going to be the cue for its Gosu to start falling back. So I believe they're going to ultimately just fall back altogether. You see Fade running out there with the ultimate activated. May catch somebody here. Magnus? Oh, Magnus gets out just in time. The Kelphill completely misses, and the Legion team just runs away. If I'm FiT, I'll be like, you know what, let's just move on to Game 3 probably after that. But, yeah, so that fight, though, I will say we've been harping a little bit on Chubby Chris, or not Chubby Chris, but KZU playing that tremble, again, especially with the Mock of Brilliance pickup. But Chubby Chris, too, he's been continuing to do a fantastic job.
Yeah.
We haven't really been mentioning too much about him as far as his items go. I mean, we went the Frostburn into a Shrunken Head, and that proved to be so big in that last team fight.
Yeah, that Shrunken Head was really good. That was such a crazy fight, but that Tempest ultimate was good for a second there. Great stun there by Bubbles, but ultimately that fight was bad for FiT because Miraxis went in with the initiation, but when you go in like that, like when you just balls to the wall, you go in, you jump in, you have to have enough burst to actually kill what you're going on. Otherwise, the turn potential is so huge. And that's just what happened. He went on them, but no one else was able to really burst him down. So, in that regard, I really don't even think Miraxis should initiate like that. I mean, it looks good on paper. Like, it looked good. He got 2 people in a stun. Great job. But if no one else can follow up and actually get those kills on them, they're just going to turn it really strongly. And that's exactly what happened.
So, demonic press play, you say? Well, Trimble, he has a demonic press play now.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
well, there you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Took a little bit longer than you were hoping for, maybe, and maybe wanted to get that first, but he hasn't now, so at the very least, he's got that on top of now that Mock of Brilliance, and now he is very, very, at least much more scary in this game here. And obviously, you know, the Legion team, it goes right now that they're 2 racks away from Mega Creep, so FiT, I mean, I do understand, especially with how this game originally looked like they were more out of it, and then they did start to come back, so maybe they're just kind of hoping for another one of those, but yeah, it's being only 2 racks up at 29 minutes into the game. When you only have 1 tower kill yourself, by the way, it's very, very, very grim here. But We see a final push, perhaps, coming up here from the Legion team. You see Forsaken Archer on the front line. She has that shrunken head, so she's not really too scared. Tremble has a haste room bottled up, and it's going to go off right here. In fact, Meraxis jumps in right there, gets the stun. There's a kill field, but where's the follow-up? Zero follow-up coming in for the Hellboy team. Shrunken head's activated. Meraxis now taking a lot of return damage. In comes that piercing arrows. Meraxis gets Storm Spirit in the air. Going to be fine for now. Empath on top of Mage Bane. Meraxis falls. Down goes Bubbles. Mage Bane just melts to the ground. Empath goes down. And the GG well played's our call. That's going to do it for game number 2. And as a result of ItzGhostu taking it, we are going to a third and final game now here in this best of the 3 series. So as expected, really going into this, we knew it'd be a great one. No doubt we're getting that out of the first 2 games. I have a feeling this game 3 is going to be awesome, man.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm actually a little bit excited that ItzGhostu did win because we were able to see a third game.
Yeah.
But yeah, the heroes actually just synergized really well. They had so many stuns coming out from ItzGhostu. They had a good early start, and it was a little scary there for a second, but you know, they were able to capitalize in the end there. But like I said, the follow-up there from Sequence is just, it's not there. When you go in and have a huge initiation like that, you got to be able to follow up and have actually heroes be able to get those kills on those heroes. And if you're not, the turn potential is huge. And that team fight also, yeah, Chubby Chris, I didn't see it, but he did have that shrunken head completed, and that ended up being a huge pickup for him.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely did, and he was a big part of their success. Of course, KZU on Tremble, as you know, as you were saying as well, he mentioned he likes to play. We've heard that he's actually a great Tremble player, and he definitely showed that right there. I mean, he played it very, very well as well. And so, obviously, they went with at least in that sense, comfortable lineup for them. Now, of course, for FiT, they once again went with the Empath, this time with a Mage Bane other than the Draconis, and it did have its shining moments. I mean, we did see the power of it actually. So Empath used twice in a row, which is actually good for that hero. Obviously, we were mentioning both agreeing that definitely an underrated support. But this time around, not enough for FiT, of course, to come back. Just too much early aggression from ItzGhostu. The laning phase just went very well for them. And for FiT, unfortunately, weren't able to come through. But again, it does lead into a game number 3. And just like you, I'm excited because obviously more casting the better, more entertainment. So really, really intrigued to see how this finishes. I think it is safe to say that ItzGhostu, they banned Draconis this game. Probably going to ban Draconis this next game here, seeing as it worked out so well. And then for the second game. So, but yeah, can't wait to see that. On that note, guys, we're going to take one more quick break here, and then we will be back with game number 3 between FiT and Team ItzGhostu. 1-1 series, game 3. Who's going to take it? Stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back.